Hello, dear students. Today we are going to continue our talk about H.G. Wells and the War of the World. Now you are to open your books at page 65, exercise 6. We are to read the theory and to define what types the texts are. Now let's get acquainted with new words, listen to them and write down in your vocabularies.
Absorbed,
Alien invasion.
conquer, defeat,
emerge, equal, equipped, gripping,
Portrayal.
prediction,
Rain death upon.
scholarship, struggle,
Surrounding. Unscrew. Curate. Descriptive. Genre.
imaginary,
lack,
Made up. Plot. Stylistic. Unrestrained.
We remember that texts are divided into groups, fiction and non-fiction. Fiction are novels, crime stories, myths, and etc. Imaginary made-up people events purposed to entertain, first third-person point of view, contains a plot with a climax and resolution, character development, language is stylistic, descriptive, unrestrained with idioms, metaphors, and so on, often has illustrations. And non-fiction, they are biographies, review, encyclopedia, entry, and etc. Fact-based, real people, events, subjects, purpose to inform any person or no point of view, contains an intro, main body, conclusion, idea development, language is dependent on genre, but is generally quite restrained, often has photos, diagrams, charts. Let's define the first text.
The text is a biography. It is non-fiction because it is fact-based. It informs the reader about a real person and events in their life. It is not a narrative, and it has an introduction, a main body, and a conclusion.
And the War of the Worlds.
The text is a review. It is non-fiction because it is fact-based. It informs the reader about a real book. It is written without a point of view, in the first, second, and third person, and it has an introduction, a main body, and a conclusion.
In exercise 7, you are to answer how do the characters in the War of the Worlds express their fears. You are to find examples in the adapted extract, which is called The Ruined House. Let's listen and check.
The narrator expresses his fears physically by walking around and shouting. Then he expresses his fear by doing something careless and dangerous. He also expresses his fears by letting his imagination run wild. He also expresses his fears in his description of others. The curate expresses his fears physically in the way he acts like a helpless child and the way he follows the narrator. He also expresses his fears verbally by trying to reassure himself. They both express their fears in their actions when they are hiding in fear, when they are too scared to move, and when they are running away.